Some of the engines on that thing.
That one looks like it's alive.
Oh yeah. It's got some damage to it too, so it's been in service.
Yeah, a little bit of cracking. That's what happens with acrylic. Yeah, very cool. There's the bees off right there. Very cool.
I mean, the amount of force needed to lift this behemoth up, though.
What's that?
The amount of force needed to lift this behemoth up, though.
Yeah, yeah.
So this is a trainer version. You have the two pilots up here, an instructor pilot, and student pilot. Usually it's just one person flying.
Cool.
This Pioneer VTOL was the Hawker P1127. Nothing like it had ever been seen before. For the first time ever, here was an aircraft powered by a single jet engine, which could rise off the ground vertically, with its fuselage in the normal horizontal attitude, and accelerate forwards under perfect control to jet fighter speeds. This prototype was a later P1127, called a Kestrel, first flown in March 1964.
Yeah.
This was 3.5 years after the first tentative tethered hover of the first P1127. With its unusual landing gear retracted, the Kestrel could do most of the things a 1950s jet fighter could do. It could also slow to a standstill, hover in midair if necessary, and finally make a feather-light vertical landing. For the first time, an otherwise normal turbofan engine had 4 nozzles. There was one on each side at the front for the air from the fan, and one on each side to the rear for the hot gases from the jet. The nozzles are not actually part of the engine, but part of the aircraft. This leaves the basic engine extremely compact, though very powerful, generating a thrust of about 21,500 pounds. It is only about 8 feet long.
Yeah.
Twin compressed air-powered motors drive through shafts and strong chains to rotate all 4 nozzles in exact unison. They can move through their full range of 99 degrees in 1 second. Unlike other jet lift aircraft, all of the Harrier family have only one unfamiliar feature: a nozzle selector lever in the simple cockpit. There is a single curved box from which protrude 2 levers. One is the throttle. The other is the nozzle lever, which is telescopic and spring-loaded, and controls the angle of the nozzles. Normally, the pilot can move it anywhere he wants, without ever having to look down. For forward acceleration, the nozzle selector lever is slammed forward along with the throttle. For short takeoff, the speed is preset, and the lever is moved to a preset stop, typically at 50 or 55 degrees. For VTO, or hover, it is pulled back to the vertical at a fixed stop. For braking, in air combat or for deceleration before landing, the lever is lifted over the VTO stop into the braking sector. Usually the pilot will go straight to maximum braking. This is known to the RAF as the GR5, and when further upgraded with night and all-weather equipment, it will be the GR7. This GR5 on test shows the marvelous long-span wing. Made by McDonnell Douglas in carbon fiber, It holds 1.5 times as much fuel as in the earlier Harriers. And like the U.S. Marine Corps' AV-8B version, with a range of weapon load twice that of the original Harrier, flying this aircraft is a totally new experience.
It's pretty cool.
Yeah. You can see, look at the, you can see where that rotates, right?
Yeah.
You can see the little tick marks there. That's pretty cool.
Small little plane took off. Oh, yeah.
Huh?
Small little plane took off. Yeah, it's pretty cool.
Yeah.
This is the Harrier jet. The kind of bombs that it drops. No, it's a missile.
What's that?
Missile.
No, that's more of a,
Missile.
yeah, it's like a cruise missile, I think,
so
type thing. So,
okay.
at least that's-
Ground launched, ship launched, or
Yeah.
air launched. Okay. All this stuff. Pretty cool.
Satellites.
Yeah.
Cool.
Harrier jet. Yeah. It's pretty cool. Pretty cool. Danger.
Yeah.
All this stuff. So, something design. The first few designs on. Oh, here's
Yeah, I
the,
remember seeing
here's the engine.
I remember seeing a video about this. They were trying to basically create like a flying saucer.
Yeah, the UFO
But they had
design.
the engine in the center. But the problem with that, and with this too, is the stability of the
Yeah, it
thing,
wasn't
right?
very stable.
No.
Probably why they got rid of it.
Yeah, I think that was. Yeah.
Look at this. All this. First flight. 50,000 feet's not bad. Look at that. Compressor stages and everything. Over there. It's pretty cool. Pretty cool. Some other kind of engine over here. Or something. Radar. I think this is a radar dish.
This is pretty cool to look at this 50 years of Northrop. It shows all the different airplanes. That's pretty cool.
Mm-hmm. I mean, it shows you to what we can do, you know.
Yeah. This is a pretty cool picture. At once they created like the flying wing.
Yeah,
This
the
is
Flying
like,
Fortress.
This
yeah.
is like right after World War II. They started. Well, actually, they started making them kind of before World War II, but they didn't finish them in time.
A Flying Fortress.
But
yeah.
look at that though. Look how many there is right there.
So many.
I wonder whatever happened to all those stuff.
Probably just dismantled.
Yeah, they probably did. They probably destroyed them all or something.
I mean, you wouldn't need them.
Those are pretty cool models there too.
Yeah. Oh, it's pretty nice in here, though. I mean,
Yeah, it is.
it's pretty cool.